Hi, this is Chuck Oliver. Welcome to this week's Hidden Wealth Solution Review. Well, critical timing, tax savings, money moves. Folks, the timing couldn't be more important. If you're somebody trying to save taxes, still for 2024, the door is still open, but it's about to close. So I talk about going to Taxes Saved. That's taxessaved.com. Now, a number of you have reached out and are doing something about, still having time to do something about your 2024 taxes. So if you had unexpected taxes, paid more taxes, sold a business, got a big bonus, whatever it may be, higher income than expected, more inherited required distributions than what you realized was going to tax you. Folks, go to taxessaved.com, and here's the key. Be sure to request a specific calendar date and time, because a number of you have reached out and didn't do that, and it's very hard with as busy as people are, retirees, business owners, entrepreneurs, to track and coordinate and get together. So please, especially with the short window we have for 24, to still do something about taxes. That's why it's critical timing of tax savings money moves, but you got to act now. Now, for those that want to get ahead and survive the unknown taxes of 2025, folks, I still want to teach you, right, the tax risk road that you're on. And the key is, if you maybe are selling a business this year, you're divesting out of real estate because you can get more return, maybe even learn how our clients get tax-free real estate returns and don't have the hassle of the tenants in the toilet, so to speak. Or you're somebody that's a high-income earner, but you're also someone maybe that's saying, you know what, the tax system is concerning because of what Trump's going to get through or not get through, because this is the critical timing, even for this year, 25, folks, before the Tax Cut and Jobs Act is going to sunset, meaning Trump himself, I quoted last week, said we need the help of the Democrats to get this passed. Otherwise, people could see tax increases as high as 45%. Now, this comes from a Brown University economist that was talking to Tony Robbins, the motivational speaker, right? And he says, I'd take advantage of every Roth opportunity I can, he says. According to Robbins, I've spent a lot of time looking at the long-term fiscal outlook of the United States, and I'm a pretty optimistic guy on the whole. Listen to what he says. He says, but I have to tell you, I cannot envision any situation in which our need for tax revenue in the future is not going to be higher than it is today. Well, folks, I'll give you an example. The cost of waiting is expensive. I think of a gentleman that had $1 million in his old 401k and IRAs, and was looking at this time of the year saying, you know what, I know that we only have this year. Well, folks, we don't have a year left. But he said, how critical is it to do this? I'm only in my mid-60s. I have some time before I turn the infamous age, in this case, of 75, before the government starts forcing you to take those. Well, here's what I want you to think about. In his case, and those of you that are projecting maybe around 25 years in retirement, be it you and or your surviving spouse, every 10% his account goes up by, in other words, the cost of waiting. In his case, based on time and the amount of money he saved at his age, this is why it's critical to have a saving tax optimization plan analysis ran, so you know what tax risk road you're traveling, to learn the reroutes, right, to be able to have the bypass of unnecessary taxes. Every 10% increase to that account, and let's hope Trump turns this economy around quickly, is going to increase the lifetime tax to his family $300,000, or 30% of his current balance in his IRAs. Folks, these are ticking tax time bombs. And I'll leave you with this. One of our clients that just emailed this week, he's got imagine this, all of his money out of the tax system. Everything he pulls, it doesn't tax his Social Security up to 85%, doesn't tax his Medicare. He doesn't even have to worry about tax on his income, and he doesn't have to worry about tax on the inheritance to his children. Here's what he said. He said, thank you for all you've done and all you're doing to help my future and present tax mitigation. My family, kids, and grandkids will appreciate it. Folks, whether you have high income, whether you have high income because of distributing out of IRAs and have no more deductions, maybe you've got a successful business, you're someone still working, it doesn't matter if you're 45 or 75, folks. The time to protect yourself from taxes is now. Go to taxessave.com. That's taxessave.com and request a complimentary tax discovery analysis so you can see the tax risk road you're on. And here's the key. Be sure to request the time specifically on the calendar. There's a calendar link so that we can make sure we get in touch with you, especially for those of you that are wanting to mitigate or eliminate taxes for 2024. That door is closing fast. TaxesSaved.com.